On this edition of Tacoma Report, we'll visit the Humane Society, find out how to prepare for the snow, and learn about some interesting careers. Stay tuned. Welcome to this edition of Tacoma Report. I'm Anita Gallagher. Walking with Dinosaurs, the Arena Spectacular, is the biggest event that takes you back 65 million years. The show is returning to the Tacoma Dome. Don't miss this amazing opportunity to see the greatest creatures ever to walk the earth return to the Northwest. Based on the award-winning BBC television series, this $20 million Arena Spectacular is unprecedented in size and quality. Showgoers can watch the dinosaurs walk, hear them roar, and witness their fight for survival and supremacy. From the ripple of their skin to the glint in their eye, you'll know that the dinosaurs really are back.
Walking with Dinosaurs, the Arena Spectacular, is just absolutely that. It is a spectacular opportunity for Tacoma to come out and be transported back 65 million years to when dinosaurs walked and reigned and ruled the planet. And we were actually here when we launched the show in 2007, and now it's back, just like the dinosaurs. So we certainly hope they come out to see it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Don't miss your chance to walk with dinosaurs on December 17th through the 21st, 2014. Find out what other events will be coming to Tacoma by visiting tacomadome.org. Tickets to a show is one example of sustainable gift giving. As we approach the holidays, the city's solid waste services has some tips to help residents reduce the amount of waste they throw away this holiday season, including giving experiences rather than items.
During the holidays, we all tend to get a lot of stuff, so it's really nice if you can give somebody an experience instead of stuff. It could be anything that the person that you're giving to would enjoy doing. So for example, it might be tickets to go to the zoo or to a performance, a concert, a play. It might be a membership at the museum or just a visit to the museum. It might be a trip to the spa. For the person who has everything or at least too much stuff, is to sponsor a cause that they believe in or donate to a charity that they'd like to support. Or perhaps you're going to cook a special meal for them or take them to their favorite restaurant. But what you're doing is creating a memory and giving them an experience, not things. So rather than give somebody stuff that's just going to sit on the shelf and not get used, or take a chance that they might not want it, give them something that they will enjoy. It creates less waste, and it can save you time and money too.
You can find out more about sustainable gift giving and other environmental news in the newest edition of EnviroTalk, which will be arriving in homes this month. You can also find it online. As you look for the perfect gift for your loved ones, the Humane Society of Tacoma and Pierce County has some helpful tips for those thinking of giving the gift of a pet this holiday season. Tacoma Report's Stacy Ellifrit has the story.
Pets can offer so much to the lives of those that adopt them into their family. And if you're thinking about giving the gift of an animal companion this holiday season, the Humane Society of Tacoma and Pierce County would like to offer some helpful tips to consider before heading to your local shelter or visiting a responsible breeder in your area.
Well, if you're going to give a pet as a gift, we ask people to kind of put themselves in the place of the person they're getting the gift for and ask themselves, you know, is this the right time? Is this the right person? Is this really something that they want?
Or, instead of giving a pet, you can give items that will help in the transition of a furry friend into their forever home.
We love to give, to sell pet adoption certificates. Those are really fun. We've had people come in and they've put together, you know, a little kit of pet food dishes, maybe even a little stuffed animal if it's a child, and then we give them a little certificate saying that they can come in and choose their own cat or dog or rabbit when it's a good time for them. So that's a really fun way to do it because, you know, it's Christmas morning and they can open up a package and they are very excited and they know that they're going to get a pet. And then when the chaos has kind of subsided, then they can come down and choose just the right one for them, and they'll have a choice. They can have all year to come down and choose a pet. So that's really a fun way to do it.
There are many different aspects that can determine the right adoption situation for you or a loved one this holiday season. Be sure to consider these factors before taking the step to ensure the happiness of the pet and the home they are being introduced into. For Tacoma Report, I'm Stacy Ellifrit.
For more information on the Humane Society of Tacoma and Pierce County, visit thehumanesociety.org. As you travel to the Humane Society and anywhere else, please remember to drive safely. This winter, the city's Public Works Department is offering these helpful tips to remind drivers what to do when severe weather sets in. Avoid driving, but if you have to go out, take a bus, the Link, or the Sounder. If you can't avoid getting behind the wheel, then consider these tips. When you're out on the road, be aware of your surroundings. Try to refrain from slamming on your brakes. If skidding does occur, make sure to turn into the skid. When starting again from a stop, accelerate slowly and always allow plenty of distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. For more great tips on dealing with inclement weather, visit ready.gov/Washington. When we come back from a short break, we'll find out how the city is planning to help us get around in the snow. Wondering about winter driving conditions around Tacoma? Maria Lee has some information that could help you when snow arrives.
In Tacoma, city crews start anti-icing operations at the first report of freezing temperatures. Crews mobilize and pre-treat the anti-icing routes with salt brine, a saltwater solution, to reduce the bonding of ice to the streets. City crews plow and de-ice streets on a priority level, beginning with primary arterial streets, followed by secondary and auxiliary routes. They clear one lane of traffic in each direction on prioritized snow routes, and the time required to work through the primary, secondary, and auxiliary routes depends on the intensity of a particular snowstorm and how much snow or ice accumulates.
Public Works, it works closely with Pierce Transit to make sure that their transit routes are ready for the winter. We would highly encourage that during bad snow conditions or icy conditions that our citizens leave their cars at home and use mass transit as much as possible.
For Tacoma Report, I'm Maria Lee.
You can find the latest snow route maps by going to the city's website. Here's an opportunity for the family to enjoy some free holiday season entertainment. Click Cable TV's next Click Family Flick is Prancer on December 20th at Tacoma's Grand Cinema. The 1989 flick is a story about how a girl nurses one of Santa's reindeer back to health in time for a Christmas Eve flight. The movie starts at 10 a.m., but space is limited, so arrive early. Admission is free, and kids must be accompanied by an adult. There won't be reindeer, but residents are invited to visit a family-friendly New Year's Eve night event. First night, Tacoma Pierce County is right around the corner. It's a family-friendly, art-centered, alcohol-free celebration on New Year's Eve that takes place throughout the downtown Tacoma Theater District. If you want to ring in the new year surrounded by marching bands, costumes, masks, and giant puppets, find out more at their website. After this break, we'll get some information about ways to give back this holiday season. Stay tuned. The holidays are a time of year when many people give to those less fortunate. Organizations like local food banks are in desperate need of donations because many times items are gone almost as soon as they're put on the shelf.
We have some very specific needs right now. First of all, our holiday meats, things like turkeys, hams, whole chickens, turkey breasts, chicken breasts, things for people who don't have cooking facilities also. We're running short on those items this year, as well as normal holiday fixins, those side dishes that we all come to love. Our donations are very important at this time of year to making sure we're meeting the needs for families in our community. Needs that we have now and at any time of year are proteins. They're such an important part of a healthy diet. So things like tuna fish, peanut butter, stews, chili, nice sources of protein, and also baby products.
The need for food donations continues year-round, and local officials are hoping that the giving feeling created during the holidays will still be felt long after the decorations have been put away. Winter brings cold weather and the need for more services to help people bundle up to brave the cold snaps in the Puget Sound. Yet, for people who may not be able to get out of the cold or inclement weather, Associated Ministries is able to declare severe weather to get temporary shelters set up in the area. To find out if inclement weather has been declared in Pierce County and to find shelter information, call 211. You find yourself bundled up and staying warm, but needing a new book. Did you know there's an app for the library? TPL Mobile, the mobile app for Tacoma Public Library, lets you locate and search your library catalog wherever you are. If you're a library card holder, you can locate books, movies, music, and more with easy search features designed for mobile devices. Find out more at tacoma.boopsy.com. It's a record-breaking fall at Tacoma Power's Cowlitz River Salmon Hatchery in Lewis County, and that's good news about the environment. Tacoma Power has operated the Cowlitz project for nearly a half-century, and biologists have never seen this many coho salmon returning to spawn in one season. The old record of nearly 86,000 fish was broken in November. By the time the run ends in February, the number could reach 95,000. Tacoma Power spent $30 million to upgrade the hatchery a few years ago to help improve the health of salmon reared there. That and good ocean conditions may be behind the record returns this fall.
It depends on a number of different things, a number of different variables, mainly smolt survival, like I said, and then ocean conditions such as temperature, upwelling, and then food abundance. If you have one of those or more, then you're probably going to have a high adult survival coming back.
Many fish will be used as brood stock to raise a new generation of fish at the hatchery. Once eggs are removed, the fish will be distributed to the state's food banks. The marked fish that were originally hatched in the wild will be trucked to streams above the dams so they can spawn naturally. Tacoma Power's hatchery program has been in operation since the construction of its 2 Cowlitz dams in the 1960s. When we come back from the break, we'll announce the winner of the 2014 Courage to Take a Step in the Right Direction contest. "100 votes were cast and counted to select the winning shoe in the city's Courage, a Step in the Right Direction campaign during this October's National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. This is the winning shoe that was selected. People in and around Tacoma took a step toward a new career. You may not hear about them every day, but there are a lot of interesting, rewarding jobs in the trades in which people can make a good living. That's what hundreds of students found out recently as they attended a unique career fair. John Phillips has our story.
Behind the orange vests and hard hats could be the builders and skilled laborers of tomorrow.
This is the 7th annual Pierce County Career Day. This year we have over 2,300 high school students registered.
It's a spotlight on careers that are often not on a high school student's radar.
We have some cement masons. We have the pipe trades, Northwest Laborers Training and Apprenticeship Program. We have the roofers, bricklayers, so several different trades.
Students got a sample of careers in those trades and the skills it takes to do those jobs.
In some cases, it's the first time they've really even explored what they might do beyond school.
Tacoma Power, Tacoma Rail, and Tacoma Water were among the City of Tacoma departments here. They're hoping to generate interest in jobs and apprenticeship programs that can lead to rewarding careers.
You know, I was in this position 40 years ago, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I ended up working on the railroad, and it's turned into a very productive and, happy career for me.
Large career fairs for the trades are an emerging trend as the cost of college spirals upward.
I'd hope that more people are realizing that they don't have to just go to college, but that they can get into an apprenticeship and be making that $35 an hour everybody wants out of a 4-year college.
Even some college-bound students were impressed by what they heard.
I'm not looking for a make job that's going to be a dead end. I'm looking for an actual career that I'll make a good sum of money. And I was actually surprised to find that a lot of the jobs here are actually $20 to $50, even $80 an hour just to work in them.
Through events like this, Tacoma Public Utilities hopes to show students the types of good jobs available so they can start planning their future.
They're asking questions because they just didn't have an idea what they wanted to do, and an idea was planted. So hopefully we planted a lot of seeds today.
For Tacoma Report, I'm John Phillips.
Nominations for the 29th Annual City of Destiny Awards, an honor given to exceptional volunteers who have worked to drive Tacoma forward, are being accepted now through January 16, 2015. Eligibility requirements for each award category are available on the nomination form, which is available in hard copy at the various Tacoma Public Library branches, the Tacoma First 311 Customer Support Center on the second floor of the Tacoma Municipal Building, or at the city's website. The city wants to remind residents that city offices and buildings will be closed on December 25th and January 1st in observance of the holidays. Solid waste customers who are scheduled for curbside pickup on Thursday and Friday will be delayed by a day. If your pickup is on Thursday, it will be on Friday, and Friday pickups will be on Saturday during both city closures. If you have any questions, the city urges you to call 311. Well, that wraps up this installment of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. Thanks for watching. I'm Anita Gallagher.